Hello, everybody. My name is Monique, and welcome back. I am on a financial health journey in order to create an inheritance for the generations to come, and I want to do that through consistency and discipline. So, today, what we're here to talk through is my sinking funds and my variable expenses and some changes that I need to make in both of those, just considering some things that have happened this week. One, I got my daughter has an awesome opportunity for her advanced course that we need to talk through. And then number two is I actually ended up getting a new vehicle. It'll be delivered on Saturday. But I wanted to get ahead of some issues that I feel like I was going to have with the Kia that I had, and I was able to cancel out what was left on Kia with the trade-in value for the car currently, my Kia. How much I can get for it versus how much I owe, and they wiped each other out, and I was able to keep my car payments kind of right where they are. But some other things, of course, will change as you change or get new vehicles. So let's just jump right into it. First thing I want to talk through are the sinking funds. So these are currently the sinking funds that I have. And what I typically like to do is try and make sure that all of those add up to about $400. That's what I usually allocate from each check towards sinking funds. I apologize. You're going to hear the little squeaky thing. My dog, Xerxes, has a toy, and he is definitely a Velcro dog, so he's in here. So I apologize ahead of time. So let's talk through this. I need to make some edits or some changes here, just to accommodate those things that I mentioned a little bit ago. So the first thing that I'm going to change is Glamopoly. So Glamopoly is more like a savings challenge, but I created a sinking fund for it, and I am going to put that to 0 right now. I can actually save for this through savings challenges, and any money that I have left over that I don't spend from variable expenses will go towards the Glamopoly. So I'll get what the number is, and then based on what I've been able to save from variable expenses or extra funds that I might find here or there, I will fund the Glamopoly. So I'm going to remove that as a sinking fund going forward. The next is Xerxes. We're going to have a shared custody going on with my boo. He lives in South Carolina. He visits here every week, but some weeks when he goes back, he might take Xerxes with him. It's occasional, but Xerxes really loves going there. It gives me a break. It gives him my boo something to do and take care of as well. And then with just some other things that have happened, sharing custody with him will definitely help me as far as funds are concerned. So I'm not taking care of his grooming by myself, his boarding by myself, his food, toys, vet expense, etc. So with that, I can make a change as far as the amount that I give to the sinking fund. Right now, I usually give around 15. I bump it up to 25 when I need to, if I'm saving for something specific. So now I'm gonna just say maybe about 10. I don't know if I'm gonna end up adding up to 400. We'll see. We'll see if we have some play, and we'll work through it then. But I'm going to say right now, I can do about 10 every paycheck, maybe even more than that. We'll see. Next, medical. I haven't, I've always saved it as medical and then use it for dental appointments, eye appointments, and doctor appointments. But I think I need deductible overall. I need something for home property insurance or home warranty insurance or the car, something happens with that. All of those might require a deductible to get fixed. So I'm going to change this to deductible. I've been giving about 50 so far. I'm going to bump it up to I'm going to say 60 for right now. We'll see how that ends up. But I'm going to bump it up to 60, potentially even more. And then I'll use it overall as a deductible fund. I saw someone else on YouTube that does this, which I thought was a great idea. I really wish I knew who it was or remembered who it was. If that person ever watches my video, I commented on theirs and I said, this is a great idea to have a deductible sink fund. And so this is your idea. So leave me a note in the comments and say you're seeing this. I don't want to take credit for it. But I do want to do that, and I think that will help. And I'm going to put all extra money towards that to cover that deductible anytime I need it, regardless of the reason. Birthday, I'm going to leave alone. Typically, I do $20 to $25. I'm just going to mark 20 for right now. Corinne, so my daughter, has a wonderful opportunity with her high school chorus team chorus class to go to Carnegie Hall. They were invited specifically, their high school chorus was invited specifically to participate in an event that they have yearly at Carnegie Hall for high school students across the country. And it's going to happen in June, of the beginning of June of next year. But of course, we're starting to save now because the total cost is about $2,000 per person. So here you see the New York trip, and then here are the amounts that I need to save for, and then also the dates that they're due. So you'll see the majority of this and the bulk of this will need to be done this year, with only a couple of payments being made next year. So $300 deductible in a couple of months, actually in a month and a half, and then the month after that $450, 2 weeks after that $300, and then another 2 weeks later $450. When we're getting into January and then April. So I have to save up for this and I got to find the money from somewhere. So right now I'm going to mark here that I'm going to bump up her amount to about 100. I know it's probably going to need to go up higher than that, but we'll see. Car maintenance. I need to have some money set aside for that. And I'm going to put 40. I hope these numbers end out right. I'm going to put 40, of course, for that because I don't think I have to worry about anything right now. But saving up so that I'm prepared makes sense. New whip, canceling that. I've gotten a new car. The car, I'm getting it through Carvana. And it's a Mazda. I've always liked Mazdas. And I've had them before. I really, really like the cars. It looks like this is a lease prior to now. And they took very good care of the car, and they actually brought it in for scheduled maintenance, and the mileage is extremely low. It's a good deal. Anyway, so I'm canceling that one out until we don't have to worry about giving anything to that one anymore. Date night, I've gone as high as 35. I wouldn't go any higher than that in that category. So I'll put the 35 there for right now. And then we'll see how that works out. 10 for taxes. Property insurance, I do 75. Household, I do 25. And then emergency that I have to bump back up, I do 50. So let's see how all of this adds up and where we are. So 10, 60, 20, 100, 40, 35, 10, 75, 25, and 50. Okay, I'm close. All right, so it's $425 and I'm close. So I'm going to, I'm going to take 10 away from car maintenance, and I'm going to put 30. I'm going to take 10 away from date night and make that 25. So that's minus 10 for car maintenance, minus 10 for date night. So I won't go any higher than 25 for that. And then I'm just going to say, I need more in medical because I need to bump that up to deductible. And I pay for my oil changes kind of separate. That is separate fund. So I'm going to mark that down. I'm going to take car maintenance down to 25. So for now, these are going to be the numbers. Get rid of Glamopoly. I've been able to take care of the other ones that I have and increase Corinne's amount to see if we can cover for Carnegie Hall, and then we'll just go from there and see how that ends up. All right, so next is variable expenses. So When it comes to variable expenses, there are a couple of things that I'm having to work through. So I'm tracking this right now for the month of August to see where I am as far as my spending is concerned. And these are the amounts that I give myself every week, which total up to about $300. But of course, got a new car and probably have some things that are going to change as far as gas is concerned. As well as some other things as you see here. So dining, I'm going to leave it right now at $60. Am I doing that well at it? Not great, but it's not too bad either. So I'm going to try and hold steady with that. So first, that was first. Second, groceries. $85 is what I give myself. I'm about to bump it up a little bit because I need to account for school lunch that Corinne takes with her and make sure we're including that in this budget. Or if she's not taking the lunch, I have money that I can give to her and put it on her card so that then she would be able to swipe, get a pizza or a drink or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to include her school lunch, whether I buy it for her to take or whether I give her the money for it, into groceries. Gas. I've been spending about $40 a week, and that does me very well. A lot of times I don't spend the $40 necessarily, but new car, it's a bigger car, it has a bigger gas tank, so I'm going to bump this up by some, and then we'll see what that ends up looking like once I get the car and I actually get some, knowledge under my belt about how much I should expect to spend. I'm going to keep miscellaneous the same. I'm going to keep personal the same. And then since with my home is where I normally cover toys for Xerxes or food for Xerxes, I usually have about $50 a week that I spend there. But I'm gonna bring that down some since we're doing a shared custody kind of thing, and hopefully that will help offset some of the cost as well. And then entertainment is $15. So what it looks like is that for dining, I keep it to $60. I did work this one out, as you can see. So dining, I keep it to $60. Groceries, I decided to move it up to $100, and that will help cover that $15. I either use it to buy some stuff for Corinne to use. I already buy a few things for her, but this just beefs it up a little bit more. Or I give her that $15 and she uses it at school for lunch. Gas, I'm going to bump it up just by $20 every week. So $60 is what I'm hoping it will cost to fill up my tank. I think that will be fine because I had high mileage on the Kia. So I was using a mid-grade. This car definitely doesn't need mid-grade yet. So I'm probably going to go back down to regular gas. So I think this 60 will work. Keep miscellaneous and personal the same. I'm going to take home down some since I don't have to worry about the food and things, and make that about $30, and then leave entertainment at $15. So it's a total of $315. Now I'm not going to work this one the way that I did this one up here. So up here, I know I can't save any more than $400 towards sinking funds. For this and my variable, I do have a little bit of play, not a lot, but a little bit. And so I think $315 might be manageable or doable. So we'll see from there. So going forward, these will be the new category amounts that we see for variable expenses. And these are going to be the new buckets that I'm going to have for sinking funds. I'll have Glamopoly, I'll have deductible, and I'll get rid of New Whip. I'm sorry, I get rid of Glamopoly, I get rid of New Whip, and I will change medical to say deductible, and then we'll go from there. So yep, I hope this works. All right, thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.